Okay, it's time for more Amstrad Action. We start today with the last issue of 986, still £1, issue number 15, Britain's only magazine devoted to the Amstrad CPC 464-664-6128. Not an official Amstrad publication. Capture digitizers that grab sights and sounds. Druid Master Game. Arcane Action from Firebird. Thrust Playing Guide. What do you need to know about this rave? Yeah, you need all the help you can get on that. Konami's coin-op hits 5 great arcade games for the price of one. It must be Christmas! Yes, it sounds like December to me. Green Beret, Hypersports, Mikey, Yeah Kung Fu, and Ping Pong. Other than Hypersports, I think those are... I don't know, I was going to say, it's probably a C64 version of Yeah Kung Fu. Looks like the Amstrad version of Mikey and the Amstrad version of Ping Pong, at least. Those probably C64 versions. Is that what we expect to find in this issue? Speech, no hardware, just superior software. You type, your CPC speaks. A sound digitizer, an amazing type-in, puts sound from an ordinary cassette into your computer's memory. I remember trying that program. It's trying to get sound off of audio cassette, or certainly from the built-in audio cassette player. It's hard to do. Might have a bit of luck with an external one. I don't know. That I haven't tried. A map of Thrust. He's a playing guy. He's got a whole map. Ultimate action in the third dimension. Pelotron. From the Edge, state-of-the-art 3D 16-color graphics. Unique programmable robots for your Amstrad CPC 895 tape 1495 disc. Versions for other micros coming soon. The headlines. New faces at the old barn. Future publishing will soon have to raise a new barn if this population explosion persists. Amstrad Action started 16 months ago with a staff of 3. Today, 18 people produce 3 magazines here. Speaking of rising rapidly, hasn't your new editor? I'm Jim Nagel, who joined 2 months ago as sub, and have now taken over the chair vacated by Matt Nicholson. Matt is still here. He's in the next store editing the new PC Plus. He gets his own stapler this month, and won't be just a supplement inside 8,000 plus. Richard Montero comes to AA after losing his A levels to Arnold. He's a new technical editor, having gained his expertise when he should have been preparing for exams. We were so impressed with Richard's sound digitizer when he came for an interview that it's a cover feature type-in. And guess who's our cover boy? Talk about fast fame. Andy Wilton, who has left Simpleton for the Metropolis to get his name in lights. You'll see it on the Amstrad section of Micronet. He's a technical writer there. There's one reason our Prestel mailbox, the numbers on this page, is getting more use now, and his articles for basic beginners will continue to appear in AA for the next month or 2. Upstairs at the old barn, Kim Bale has joined the art team. She's a graduate of Plymouth Poly and formerly worked freelance from home in Sherborne, while looking after a baby. Now father of 3 dancers and 2-year-old Timmy, Kim replaces George Murphy, who departed the drawing board for the bright lights of Bristol. Ooh. game to help. Amstrad Action is looking for an assistant games reviewer. The right person must live near enough to Somerton and be able to call in at the office at least once a week. And must be able to write to the exacting standards of AA English. It's not that high then. Remuneration accordingly. If you think you fill the bill, send the editor 2 sample game reviews. Cheat yourself. And Deputy Editor Bob Wade asks Edlines to remind you yet again that cheat mode cannot answer individual letters asking for help with games, even if they bribe them with a stamped envelope begging a reply. We wouldn't want to spoil the fun for you, nor would we have enough month left to make you a mega mag. Digital conjuring on the cover. This month's cover is a bit of magic by Trevor and team, don't you think? It was done by first photographing Richard with an ordinary camera. They put the resulting colour transparency onto a light box and focused a video camera on it. Thus 2 identical images were produced, one analogue and one digital. Wessex are colour originators, then blended one into the other, and for the final result you see up front. We'd like to thank British Telecom at Bristol for loaning us the Auralite headset you see. Also Thorny EMI of Wales for another one you don't. And Linnet Photographic and Technical Services Limited, Midas Audio Visual of Langport, Somerset for the video camera that did the seeing. Reaction. All your letters. Three cheers for tape. Yes, you have got a great mag. But so many people must have told you that you're going to get big-headed if you're not careful. Why is everyone so anxious to give the poor old cassette the shove? The hardware is cheaper than a disk drive. A cassette is cheaper than a disc. And most of us lesser mortals can't afford the prices. Maybe you could do a census and find out how many of your readers do own disk drives. And can anyone come up with a poke to turn that blasted music off in Elite? Alex Scoff, Hastings, East Sussex. We make regular use of the Harvey Headbanger hat to keep our egos from overexpanding, though they have good cause. Cassettes are slow and unreliable, that's why. We agree they are cheap, but the price of disc drives is coming down all the time. If you can't bear the music, why don't you just use the volume control? Yeah, that's a good idea. You'll like our editor. He's an unassuming bloke. Jim, he's the king, apparently. Loader lament. I join the multitude of people complaining about foreign loaders. I'm not too bothered about headless loaders because on my system, Secondroid and tape recorder, most headless programs work. But the Firebird loaders are terrible. I have not yet got one of them to work. I have Thrust, Harvey Headbanger, and Spiky Harold, and you can't buy these programs on disc. Is it alright if you have a built-in tape? But if not, it's hell. I know they've got to keep ahead of the pirates, but does it have to be at the expense of us? Could you please say in your reviews if these loaders cause problems on a 6128 or 664? Anthony Beck, South Humberside. The problem lies with the azimuth adjustment on your tape deck. Firebird's loader is particularly finicky. See this most problematic, page 34. Ooh. Leaderboard list. What news of the to-be-released leaderboard for Arnold? US Gold was rather non-committal at the PCW show, despite the flashy stand. The Aache version wasn't even on the price list. Peter Newman, Code Tyrone. Still waiting for it. Still waiting on it. Still working on it at Technical Hitch, apparently. Who done it? I've seen the 4th Protocol game reviewed, October AA, and I'd like the idea of it. But I've read the book, and I wonder, will the characters who done it in the book be the same as the game? In other words, will I know who it is immediately? Amias Stevens, Farnham, Surrey. To be honest, we don't We don't know, because none of us have read the book. But even if you have, you will still find the game a challenge. Uh-huh. Pardon. You'll have to press the keys a bit harder. Well, here we go. Carve name in stone. Isn't it amazing how dense you can be if you really try? J.P. Eldridge wrote to you October complaining about your review of Nuclear Heist and asked you to print the author's name in a review. You replied that it's often difficult to tell who wrote a game. Mr. E was writing to tell you who wrote the game. He did. What he wants is the name of the author of the review, so he knows whose legs to break. The review seemed fair enough to me. And can we see a comprehensive collation of elite tips? Those of us who waited for the disc version have just completed the first mission, are dangerous, and are wondering how the second mission starts. I note that another mag that still runs high scores has claims for hundreds of thousands in credits. Is there any point pursuing cash or trying to keep a clean record? I thought the rating depended purely on this. DJ Edwards, Leeds. Some programmers might not want their names carved on AA gravestones, but in future we'll include an author's name in a review if it's mentioned on the package, as John Paul's was, spelt like that. Not that we look. Now that we look. In most cases nowadays, however, there is no one name. Often it's a team rather than an individual. Frequently, Amstrad games are conversions from other machines. The original author has never touched an Amstrad, and the converting programmer has never had an original thought. Invisible Bowl. Can you please tell me when Super Bowl will be released? The game has been advertised since December, and most recently in the advert, Heroes and Villains, along with Rambo, Batman, and V, which are all available. It has been out for some time on the Spectrum and Commodore, and the two-player game is excellent. It's a shame that a good software house lets consumers down by not releasing the games advertised till 6 months to a year later. I'm thinking of Street Hawk and Knight Rider. David and Michael Piddock, Broadstairs, Kent. A spokesman at Ocean said the conversion had to be abandoned because of unforeseen and unsurmountable programming difficulties. You're right about teaser advertising. You can believe it's out when you read our review. We take Ocean and all the others with a grain of salt. I keep thinking it's just an adventure game on my Amstrad. Okay. Take a Butcher's. Beef up the magazine. In the last 6 issues, there has been a general decline in the number of pages. Do something about it. Julian Cater, London. Aye, aye, sir. Editor reports there are 116 pages in this issue. Part of the reason for a drop in page count 2 and 3 months ago was the departure of Joyce to her own title, 8,000 plus. Now, even though Amstrad Action is devoted exclusively to Arnold, only issue 7 outbeef the one on your meat hooks, sir. Okay. Happy Reader offers goodies. When I first got my 6128, I took a quick glance at the 7 million page manual. I quickly found AA and read it instead. My 6128 no longer seemed like a UFO. More than I can say for the 2 other computers, Texas Instruments and Sinclair Spectrum, I had before. I hope you keep up the brill work. To show my gratitude, any reader wanting a poster and window sticker or 2, free, from various software houses should write me. The day I receive a large self-addressed stamped envelope is the day I will send the posters off. Readers in the northwest of England will know me as Softbite Enterprises, as seen on Granada Reports. Colin Rookwood, age 15. Oh. munch. So that's where all the page bottoms have gone this issue. Oh. Toot's angry about it. Cat Trap, Planet of the Catmen. Cat Trap's the winner of the Crash Magazine Genesis competition. This game was selected out of 4,000 entries and has been programmed by the top-rated design team. Need we say more? Spectrum 48 128K, Amstrad CPC 895. Streetwise Software is a market limited label. Amstrad like you've never heard it before. Music Machine. The incredible new add-on that transforms the Amstrad into a powerful music computer. Good. It makes instruments burst out of the monitor, ruining it forever. Games at the speed of light. Lightforce is for vengeance. Lightforce is the punishment arm of Galactic Fighter Command. When a Terran-settled system on the edge of a galaxy is seized by an alien force, revenge comes in the form of a loose Lightforce fighter. I think we've been through these. Shockwave Rider. Lightforce available September 86. Shockwave Rider available October 86. FTL, Faster Than Light. Hey. Oh, still got more letters to come. I keep thinking that I've solved Doomdark's Revenge. One, but waiting. Thank you for such a wonderful mag. A special thanks to the action test, which is first class. I will not pitch as a game without first looking at it. Please, can you explain why I have not yet received my prize from the Fighting Fit competition in July's issue of AA? I get a great pleasure in doing all your comps, and never one except this. S. Fowl, Dagenham, Essex. I noticed in the September issue that I had won your Fighting Fit competition. Unfortunately, there has been nothing through my letterbox to confirm this, i.e. a prize. Does this mean our beloved post office has once again muffed it? Or have you not sent them out yet? Rob Munden, Portsmouth. We confess the delay in sending out the FF prizes was our fault. We sent the list of winners' addresses to Melbourne House in mid-September. They sent it on to their warehouse for mailing. You should have received your Kung Fu disc by the time you read this. We're taking action to make our admin as wonderful as Action Test. And for the heads among you waiting your Harvey Headbanger hats, Firebird is seeing to it. Dummies blame Toot. Cheap Mode in August printed a poke for Infinite Lives on Herbert's dummy run. After typing that in and trying to load the game with no luck, I decided to look at the rest of the pokes. I said, a poke for the Covenant. That's strange, this looks familiar. No wonder it was the exact same poke as the one for HDR. I typed it in and tried the Covenant. It worked perfectly. So what happened to the poke for Herbert's dummy run? Please, could you print it, as I can't seem to get anywhere with the game. Eric Campbell, Wirral, Merseyside. Sorry, Eric. Toot was helping Trevor paste up that page and hid Herbert's dummy. We haven't been able to find it since. Dummies are we. Herbert, there it is. It's right there on the page. Am seen. Games on the way from North Pole programmers. You lucky lot are in for a very hot Christmas. Some of the games appearing look very exciting indeed. You thought you had seen the lot. You ain't seen nothing yet. No Amstrad owners in their right mind want to miss Heartland. One look at this arcade adventure from Odin, and at just under £10, you'll be screaming for it. Absolutely astounding graphics, and you'll just have to wait till next issue's big review. Christmas time is most definitely compilation time. Several companies are contending with this year's Virgin's New Games 3, just under £10 again. Includes one of the all-time greats, Sorcery, as well as Codename Matt 2 and Everyone's a Wally. Keeping up the tradition is Bo Jolly with 10 computer hits 3. On this mighty cassette pack you can find Herbert's Dummy Run, On the Run, and Cauldron. Something for everyone. And this wouldn't be Christmas without They Sold 1,000,003. $9.95 cassette, $14.95 disc. This year's contents include Fighter Pilot, Rambo, Kung Fu Master, and Ghostbusters. Now that can't be bad. Master Trunk, not wishing to be left out in the cold, is launching a series of games. Project Amoeba, judging from the screenshots we have, looks very promising. Have you heard that King Zub has had one of his crown jewels stolen? Awful tragedy. Tragedy. That's not how you spell it. That's why Private Zub from the glorious army of Zub 1 is sent out to retrieve them. Confused? So are we, but that unfortunately is all there is to go on at the moment. And you see the screenshot? It's got Zob on it instead of Zub. The game is called Zub. I think they had to rename it because apparently in another language, Zob means something rude. Sepulchre, odd word, is the title of the next offering from Areola Soft. Closest thing from my spell checker suggests it is a burial ground or grave, spelt sepulchre. Sounds enticing, doesn't it? Doesn't it not? I'm sure you'll forgive them the error of their ways. After all, it is an American company. Areola Soft comes up with some very exciting stuff in the next few months, including the Centurions and Challenge of the GoBots. GoBots go Butty, yeah. That's a screenshot as well. I have this game. The fifth official Amstrad Computer Show was a larger success than ever, with people bustling in all corners of the Novotel showroom suite in Hammersmith, London. It was hard work at times trying to get a close look at the many weird and wonderful products on offer. The Amstrad stand was overflowing with inquiries on new PC. Several of the IBM clones were on display for the first weekend of October, with impressive business software packages running. However, I did catch a glimpse of Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2 on one machine. As usual, the show was dominated by hardware add-ons, plugins, doo-wots, you get the general idea. A lot of new business software houses are creeping into the picture, one with the 8000 range, and now the appearance of the PC. I noted that much of the software runs under CPM Plus, version 3.1, and will therefore possibly, with some reconfiguring, work on 6128 machines. An Amstrad show couldn't really be called an Amstrad show without the noisy alligator stand. True to form, the crocs from Sheffield were showing off their latest, and the greatest at full blast. Besides Interceptor, the only other game software people present were Design. I'm sure a few more bigger recreational software houses at the show would be welcomed by the Amstrad using public. DK Tronics had a very smartly attired bunch of people from Great Yarmouth, all in black t-shirts sporting the company logo. Their stand with matching black background showed off all their previous products with a fine selection of the new, such as a gadget that turns your monitor into a television. A colour monitor can receive colour pictures. Green screen users will get pictures in green and green. Well, this for £70. It's not cheap, but in-picture quality is fairly excellent. DK Tronics' other products are aimed at PCW users. Among those were a clock card and a programmable joystick interface combined with a sound generator and a hitherto voiceless Joyce. With all the ROM boards available, not to mention kits to make them yourself, you would think anyone trying to promote a new board has either cracked up or produced something quite astonishing. I think the latter is correct for Britannia Software, with some very clever dress fiddling. This Cardiff firm has built a board that allows an amazing 14 ROMs to be inserted. Only owners of the 464 will appreciate the wonders of this board. as they originally thought it possible to have more than 7 ROMs plugged into these machines. It's a fairly simple manner on 664s or 6128s. Britannia's board at £40 is not the cheapest around, but it has the most to offer. Aache will have Model Universe ready very shortly. There's a 3-dimensional drawing system that can rotate 360 degrees, zoom in or out, and use any of the 27 colours. It's compatible with the AMX mouse, and included in the package is Gatecrasher, a strategy game. Aache from Croydon, besides demonstrating its ROM-based word processor ProText at the show, has another ROM up its sleeve. BCPL is coming very soon. BCPL is the language that formed the basis for C. It is block structured into procedures similar to Pascal. It generally gives good machine access. The stack, for example, is easily manipulated. The Electric Studio from Letchworth Hertz is various new products, mostly aimed at the PCWs. There was a light pen, mouse, and video digitizer. The video digitizer comes in 2 models, one for the PCW and the other for the 6128. The 6128 version uses the extra memory and consequently can display up to 12 frames a second. Woohoo. The screen size is understandably half normal size. Of course. This kind of technology will set you back £100. Rumbo from Livingston in Scotland was also demonstrating a video digitizer. We took one back to Somerset with us to do the cover of this issue. It's reviewed on pages 24 and 25. We liked it. Good to know. Thinking of getting a second drive? Silicon Systems of Manchester offers a choice of 2. One of them is the £90 M drive. This unit is ideal for the 664 and 6128 owners, as it's designed to fit neatly on top of the built-in drive. The second of these drives is the Mega Drive at £229. As the name suggests, it has 1 million bytes of disk capacity. It uses 5.25-inch discs and can format 80 tracks double-sided. Remember the revolutionary expansion RAM that the German firm Vortex brought out about a year ago? Well, they've certainly been flaccid on the Black Forest, constantly striving to produce better, more powerful hardware devices for your Amstrad. They market in the UK through Viglin and Hanwell London. The list of add-ons is so long and impressive that I can quickly give a quick description now of some of the products and promise a fuller look in a later issue. To whet your appetite, the new items from Nunstadt included both 5.25-inch and 3.5-inch disk drives. It was thought that 3.5-inch discs were impossible on the CPC machines. Again, Vortex has proved the textbooks wrong. These can be either single or dual drives, giving 708K and 1.4 megabyte formatted capacity. A 20 megabyte hard disk is also on the shelves. Users of the 6128 must have been envious for a while. 512K available for both the 464 and 664, while they have left with 128K. Stock no longer. There is a special RAM expansion board just for you, but there's a price, £139. Vortex products may be exceptional in performance, but they also have exclusive prices. It was certainly a jam-packed show with many new exhibitors. I tried to get round to all, but time was not on my side. Judging by the support and enthusiasm shown by everyone, the Amstrad machines have a long way to go. Another very exciting graphical adventure will shortly hit the streets. Firelord from Houston. There are 500 beautiful locations set in the medieval land of Torot. You take the role of Sir Galahad, who must rid the land of all evil. Have we ever heard that before? It looks good. Certainly not something you should pass by. The Edge, nothing to do with you too, is all set to release the follow-up to Fairlight, with the original title, Fairlight 2. This begins where the prequel left off. It's all outdoor scenery and enchanted forests, searching for the Book of Light. Pelotron should be on the stalls soon. Programmed by one of the GOF, Gang of 5, it's bound to be fantastic. As you can see by that impressive list, there can be no cause for tears this Christmas. The games market for the Amstrad seems to be at an all-time high, and the standard of programs is getting higher and higher. Are you a champion? Time to prove your blasting prowess is nearing. Brokergen, the organiser of the National Computer Games Championship, holds a final on the Guy Fawkes Day, 5th November, at Savoy Hotel in London. There will be a new game at the final. This means no one will have an unfair advantage. The number one champion will receive a copy of all the Microgen games, an impressive trophy, a healthy £200 in the bank, and national fame. Can you resist the challenge? Get your old school shoot 'em ups. Get your old shoot 'em ups from under the bed and start blasting. Who knows? You may be the next hero. Oh, here we go. It's Sugar Man. Here we go. Who's that? Plying straight through with no concern for others. Yes. Cue here for PCW show. Outside the Olympia. Thump. Screech. I think they ran over a couple of dudes. Here it is. Look, everybody. One of my IBM PC clones. And the other 7 are in the boot. Yawn. Sigh. Yawn. Just check out the specs. It can run GM in 512K, see? Twin disk drives, 20 megabyte hard disks, and a DR-DOS Plus. And, wait for it, a built-in... Twat, you've waited too long. Oh, businessman. All of a sudden, Alan Sugar's lost his beard. Or at least it's gone very, very faint. Now your imitators will gain a large share of the market. Yuck, yuck. Is that Curly under that bowl hat? What? Imitators? See for you so inside. Inside? So where are they? How much can they copy from me anyway? I'm unique? Cheap IBM PC clones, get your lovely PC clones here. Cheaper than Dixon's, 300 quid to you, John. One day only. Yeah. Copy this then, pencil necks. Rip. Get him, brothers. He's into the trap just as our master planned. Rip. The old Sugar Man. Maim him. That's a pretty good approximation. Power. Kill him. Step on his toes. Yes, my clawing joys. Kill him till he is dead. Ha, 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 ha. Is this the end of Sugar Man? Ha, you should be so lucky. Well, next month, I guess. Terra Cresta. Officially licensed coin-op game from Nichibutsu. Follow up to Moon Cresta, now for your home computer. Pilot your space fighter over the planet, eliminating all alien life forms on its surface. Build up firepower on board as you dodge missiles launched from land silos and undersea bunkers. Face the giant Death Star at the end of each orbit. You'll need nerves of steel to pass this test. Did this get released on the Amstrad? I'm not sure if it did. Moon Cresta did. I forget if that did or not. Model Universe. Create your own designs in 3 dimensions. With Model Universe. A 3-dimensional drawing system. Rotate design in any axis. Full 360. Full perspective displays. Zoom in and out. Open output to printer. Disk. Tape. For the first time on the Amstrad computers, you can now create your own designs in 3 dimensions. Model Universe allows you to draw in X, Y, and Z coordinates with the simplicity of standard 2-dimensional drawing systems. Create 3-dimensional illustrations and display them in true perspective from any angle. Twist, turn, and rotate the images through a full 360 degrees. Zoom in closer and view the object from inside. Quite revealing. Yeah. Ooh. Can be operated by keyboard, joystick, or mouse, in quotes, control. Control with full zoom in and out facilities. All created images can be output to disk or cassette, printer, or plotter. Built-in software to dump screens to any Epson-compatible printers, including the Amstrad DMP 2000 and 3000. The full use of all 27 colours, the applications are endless. From games writer to graphic designer, from teacher to technical illustrator, just for fun. From the technology of mainframe, again in quotes, computers, Model Universe can simulate 3-dimensional images in a manner that has yet to be seen on home computers. This mouse in quotes, like it's a fake mouse. These are serious software charts again. Graphic Adventure Creator, Easy Android, Mini Office 2, Discovery, Laser Basic, AMX Mouse, which is not software. Tazrid, Mini Office, The Quill, Electric Studio, Lightpen, again, not software. I suppose it includes software, but it's hardware. Yeah, Graphic Adventure Creator start number 1, 27.4% of the vote. I think people like it. Freedom of the Press. AMX PageMaker. Put you right at the heart of the desktop publishing revolution. Along last year, reduced newspapers, posters, leaflets, notices, and handouts in your own home, office, or school. Hold the front page. AMX PageMaker. The Legend of Apache Gold by Peter Torrance. Lonesome cowboy, lukewarm, not a dime to your name, and only dreaming of riches. But there is a legend of great riches, an Indian burial ground. The legend of Apache Gold. Oh boy. For the producers of the Graphic Adventure Creator. I wonder if they used that to make the game. Arnie's America's Cup Challenge, official America's Cup computer game. Ahoy there, you scurvy-eyed, scrawny sons of sea dogs. You'll soon get a chance to hoist that spinnaker and challenge those lager-swilling Aussie dingoes for the greatest sailing trophy of them all, the America's Cup. US Gold, a sign of quality. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, speech with no hardware requirements. There must be a catch somewhere. Not one, but several, as I soon discovered. Being rather impatient with some new software lands on my disk, I tend to shove the disk, in this case, into the drive and commence loading without further ado. Well, you can imagine my surprise when 10 frustrating visits passed and speech still had to reach my ears. Okay, time to sit down and read the instructions. Before long, I came across those fatal words for the Amstrad CPC 664 or 6128. Radio software houses insist of alienating part of the Amstrad computing fraternity. There's a definite thumbs down in my books. The reason for this incompatibility is sheer laziness on the part of superiors Mr. Paterson. A brief explanation is in order. Locomotive Basic version 1.0, as seen on all 464 machines, has certain differences from version 1.1 on the 664s and 6128s. Starting with the first of the programs, Version 1.1 strings can be used directly in call statements and resident system extensions, RSXs. These are commands preceded by the bar. Version 1.0 does not allow strings to be passed in this manner, but requires a two-stage process. For example, in version 1.0 you would type that, compared to this, just this in 1.1. Although version 1.0 uses string variables in a slightly more cumbersome way, there is absolutely no justification for making speech disk version incompatible with version 1.0 machines. Tape owners can be thankful the program will run on all CPCs. The cassette has full instructions for transferring to disk. Yep. Keith Pana Arnold. He's a video digitizer. Is Keith Wilson of Lowland, Scotland, one of those rising software stars. To AA Rave Games are his work, and on the Amstrad, still at school, he's one of the programmers behind and in front of Rambo's video digitizer. He wrote Green Beret and ER Kung Fu. Okay. If there had been lots of stunning games around for the ZX81 as there are now for other computers, I don't think I would have ever got around to writing my own programs. But 5 years ago, there wasn't much else to do on a home computer, so I systematically worked my way through the basic manual, meaning I started somewhere in the middle and read the whole thing backwards, and began developing my very own games. If you are using your CPC to control your train set, run your business, the Big Bang, the Army, play in a rock and roll band, or anything else you might like to tell us about. The addresses are Day in the Life, Amstrad Action, the Old Barn, Somerton, Somerset. Good. Video Digitizer comes, conquers our reviewer. Could this be the add-on of the century? Judge for yourself. Vidi, as it's affectionately termed, is a video digitizer. In layman's terms, it's a black box that will grab an image seen through a television camera, or even a picture from your video recorder, and store it as numbers in your Amstrad's memory. From there you can reproduce it on your monitor. £90. Digitize up to 3 frames a second. Literal 3 FPS. Yeah, good news. Digitize up to 3 frames a second. Color, mode, contrast under full user control. Excellent printed dump routine included. Well written, easy to follow manual. Only £90. Bad news. You'll need a video recorder or camera. Can't receive television images, RF signals. Takes long time to generate mode 0 screen. Will keep you away from work. Cost £90. Good. Type-ins. E is for Arnold. Sound Digitizer by Richard Montero. Yep. This is your basic program. Well, it's all written in machine code mostly, so save program before running. Yes, wouldn't want to overwrite it or anything silly like that. Motor control. It's just a command. It's just adds commands that turn on or off the cassette tape motor. Useful, I think. Kaleidoscope. Patterns. I'm sure that size of program, it's going to be wonderful. Spiral loom. Takes a very long time. A short program that takes a very long time to execute. Ample time to cook your lunch and eat it. Yeah, okay. Spiral D is a variant of Spiral U. The lines listed are the only ones that need to be altered. Hypnotic. And stained glass. Okay. We've got some games. Carl at Manhattan 95. 100% role-playing game. Come down into the fascinating and devilish world of Thulante. Whether you are a warrior or a dealer, you will have to fight against terrible enemies whose only aim is to destroy you. Forget about soapy characters and flying witches. The most fearsome of all antisocials has got one mission: to get the president out of the prison like Manhattan. Blood will not be spared. Ubisoft. Some more there. Very earliest games. Oh, we've got more. Asphalt and Zombie. 1991. The year of all dangers. Motorways have become bloody battlefields full of looters of all kinds. Your mission is to drive an Arctic lorry changed into a tank and to carry your cargo into safety. And Zombie. When there is no space left in hell, the dead are coming back to Earth. Your last possible issue is a supermarket where you get down, body and soul, piloted by an icon. That does not make much sense. Ubisoft. From France. Is Sepulchre out on 17th of November. It's the year 2075 and the first Strategic Defense Initiative satellite is in its provisional stages of development. Okay. It was found to be impossible to test this weapon without starting the war it was designed to prevent. So the chaps from the Space Department decided to build an incredibly small robot that would examine all the circuit boards and components of the main computer by travelling inside it. Now you must control your robot through the satellite without starting something you may not be around to finish. Special features, devious puzzles, over 250 screens, isometric view, printout option for mapping, different room sizes, multi-channel music. Amstrad 464-664-6128, 895 cassette, 1495 disc, Ariola soft. Available from all good software retailers. If it's not there, please order it. Or in the case of difficulty, send you a cross-check. Send it to Ariola soft. Okay. Oh, I've got more type-ins. Double height. That's exactly what it says. You got the type-ins guidelines. Go mad putting rooms after every line. Okay. Oh, don't go mad putting rooms after every line. Don't put your life story in room statements. Okay. Life story. Serious software problems. There you go. Read errors. Read error A. Read error B. Read error D. Write error A. Never ever seen read error C. Apparently, this does not exist. Apparently, read error D is you can only get it if you program it deliberately. Good. We have but don't want. Read errors can be caused by dirty tape heads or pinch rollers. This could lie with any tape deck. Yeah, okay. Clean your tape deck, in other words. Is it possible for a second drive to work on a 464 without the first? Craig Rickaby, Newton Aycliffe, Durham. On first reading, your question sounded double Dutch. But now we see what you mean. The answer is afraid not, Craig. The reason is that the first drive also has an interface attached to it, which is why it costs more. This is what you have to plug into the back of the computer. It allows the computer to communicate with the drive, and thus pass information to and fro. Not only that, part of the CPM operating system is contained on the ROM inside the interface. Yeah, 464 does not have the Amstrad ROM on it. So it allows it to default to tape only. That, and it also has the floppy disk controller on it as well. 464 does not include that either. These are hot tips. Dazzling border, here's a quickie for you. Yeah, just flash your border really quickly, or as quickly as you can in BASIC. Do it in machine code and it'll be even faster. Socket to me said the spectrum to the Amstrad. Oh, here we go, you got a schematic. Ooh. Tale told, it is now official. From Amstrad headquarters comes this astounding piece of information. Your 464 is known as Arnold. Yes, I know that is common knowledge. The rare 664 breed are called idiots. Insert disc instead of tape. And the jolly old 6128s are called big idiots. I'm sure you can work out that one for yourselves. Amstrad official, Brentwood, Essex. I'm sure. Good. Yeah, combat yesterday. Spitfire 40, rev up your engine and take it to the skies and save your country. Hunt down the enemy and build up your log of kills as you ride through the ranks to the elite of the RAF. A Crash Smash, Amstrad CPC, Atari XL XE, Atari ST, Commodore 64, MSX, Spectrum 48K, 128K. And today, Strike Force Harrier. Plot your course to the enemy HQ at the controls of your full function V-style Harrier, protecting yourself and your ground sites from cannon, bombs, and Sidewinder missiles. A classy, polished, and highly addictive simulation, computer and video games. Amstrad CPC, Amstrad PCW, Atari ST, BBC Electron, Commodore 64, 128, Spectrum. Dominate the skies with Mirrorsoft. See, they're amazing screen vision. That screens today. Yeah, that screens again. Ooh. Tape to disc at a touch of a button. The Mirage Imager. Most revolutionary and exciting peripheral for all Amstrad CPC 464, 664, 6128 owners. Here's Galavan, a mission you can never complete. Oh, no bother trying. No way to bother trying then. All these tiny screenshots, they're all thin. It's got to be an Amstrad vision that's shrunk it really thin. So I don't think they use the enlarged or vertically or anything. But then again, we'll find out why when we get to play it. Tape the disc with a touch of control. Discovery Plus is a revamp of Siren's original tape to disc Discovery. So it costs $14.99. They're complaining about the price. You do pay for the privilege. Oh, £15 is nothing. It's a disc program. £15 is normal, isn't it? Whatever. Manage your discs with delight. Amazing new 208K format. Ooh. Amstrad's an artificial intelligence. It's a book. Advanced Amstrad Basic. Far too expensive. $12.95. It's expensive for a book, apparently. The award-winning graphic adventure creator. This is about the third time we've seen this mentioned. Will change the face of the adventure software market. Amstrad Action. The answer to your prayers. CNVG. A very clever utility. Very easy to use. Keith Campbell, Commodore user. Highly recommended. Acorn user. A very impressive and sophisticated adventure generator. Sinclair user. Now, everyone can write professionally illustrated graphic adventure games. The Graphic Adventure Creator, the adventure writing utility of the 80s. Yep. So to see lots of games that use that. Thankfully, we're not going to be looking at adventure games. They stole $1 million. Plan the robbery of a lifetime. Out this month. Commodore 64, Amstrad 464, 664, 6128, Spectrum 48, 128. Marketed and distributed by copyright 986, Ariolasoft UK Limited. Probably the best joysticks in the world. Oops. Okay, computer system saying oops. Maybe your joystick's not as good as you thought it was if you're making mistakes. Right Real Joystick. Cheetah Mark 1 Plus. Microsoft joystick. Metal shaft. Ooh. Auto fire. Which does not work on the Amstrad, I'm sure. +2 selector connector. 12-month warranty. You know you deserve the best. There you get a basic course again. Nested loops. Good and bad nesting. More serious software. More to pip than meets the eye. And the CPM course as well. Final question asks whether or not you wish to restart CPM. Yeah, Kung Fu 2, here it is. The officially endorsed game by Konami. I'm sure Konami officially endorsed this. I'm sure they did. Sequel to the hugely successful Kung Fu simulation. 8 more deadly opponents to combat as you develop your karate skills and advance to become a black belt master. Authentic fighting moves of 4 different locations create an outstanding and realistic atmosphere. Sure. If you're already elite, there can only be one more challenge. Nemesis, Konami. Yep. They sold 1,000,003. A lot of ads here. Fighter Pilot, Rambo First Blood Part 2. Kung Fu Master and Ghostbusters. Well, here we go, the aerial dogfights again. They haven't fixed that. Arnold moves up. Oh, look at Caesar's Travels. Oh. Hey, haven't we done this before? Haven't they reviewed this before? Educational software for the Amstrad computer range is scarce, and what is available is very substandard. Caesar's Travels is one of those rare exceptions, being well packaged and presented. It looks and feels very professionally done as today's entertainment software. Caesar's Travels comes in the form of a book written by James Mercer, aimed at an age range of 3 to 9. It suits both pre-readers, obviously accompanied with an adult, and early readers. The computer cassette contains an abbreviated form of the story, but with the added advantage of animated action. Poor old Caesar has been kicked out into the streets for not doing his job properly, catching mice. You take on the role of this miserable cat. Via the keyboard input that you supply, different outcomes to the story may occur. The idea is that you find a new home for yourself. Naturally, you have many adventures along the way. It's not all a bed of catnips. Only 8 keys are involved. This is an excellent idea, as it will not confuse or thus put off any youngsters. The number of keys from 1 to 6 are used to instruct Caesar to perform certain actions. For example, pressing 1 will cause Caesar to run, and pressing 3 will make the cat jump. 2 other keys are enter for the space bar. Enter is needed when answering certain questions that crop up from time to time. For example, a number of objects may appear on the screen. In one case, 9 sausages appeared. You must count them up. Then press a correct number key, 9 in this case, followed by enter. The spacebar is used to continue or start a new game. To make things easier for a child, all the keys and the associated use are printed on a card, which can be easily placed on the keyboard. The game itself is very good. The text appearing at the top of the screen while Caesar cavorts amid relevant scenery at the bottom. Once you have instructed Caesar what course you should take, he carries out his actions graphically before the next section of text pops up. Overall, this is an excellent way to introduce toddlers to reading. They can see the words enacted on the screen, and we all know a picture is worth 1,000 words. The text appears on the screen line by line at a pace a youngster can handle. Tunes are played at various stages in the game, adding to the atmosphere and overall enjoyment. Then we have Play School. Anything to do with the TV show? Probably not. You're introduced to Super Kid, the Question Master. Oh no. Physics and chemistry. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we got to the reviews, game reviews now, finally. It's what we get to look forward to. Firebird has grabbed the coveted master game slot again with the superb game Druid on pages 58 to 59. It features some wonderful colour graphics and tough addictive action. There was stiff competition for the top spot this month. A host of raves battled it out. The run-up to Christmas begins. There's a cracking shoot-'em-up from Gargoyle's new label FTL called Lightforce on pages 56 to 57 with great colour graphics, scrolling and fast action. The new Piranha label also has its first game out, The Trapdoor, based on the children's TV series. You can see Burke and his friends raved on page 66. Gremlin has earned yet another deserved rave in Trailblazer, a 3D derivative of Bounder. It's great bouncing fun again on page 72. Microgen follows up its excellent arcade adventure Equinox with another graphically superb game, Frostbite. It's also on page 72. Mirrorsoft and Electric Dreams have also gotten on the act with Icon John and Prodigy, a couple of arcade adventures to be found on pages 82 and 61 respectively. We've even got another Grave Award handout, this time to the excruciatingly bad It's a Knockout from Ocean. Lots of lovely stuff there to get stuck into, so go to it. Right, let's go to it then. Some screenshots. So our first game is Lightforce by FTL. 895 cassette, joystick or keys. The new arcade label from Gargoyle. God, I've been at this an hour. We just got here. The Masters of Arcade Adventures has a lot to live up to. When this first release is anything to go by, they look like succeeding. It's a shoot-'em-up based on a mini popular arcade game like Star Force or Xevious, where you fly over a landscape that scrolls down the screen and have to blast both ground and aerial objects. There are 4 zones that you have to get through, wiping out every alien you can on the way, which repeat once you've completed. The zones vary in features and aliens, but all of them will give you a hard time and a weary firing finger. The 4 zones are the Asteroid Belt, Jungle Planet, Orbiting Zone, and Ice Planet. Your craft appears at the base of the screen, but can be freely moved around it, both up and down as well as left and right. You'll find that most of the time you'll want to stay at the bottom of the screen where it's safest, and just move up to avoid some aliens. There are 2 general types of landscape that scroll beneath the ship: floating structures in space and planet surfaces. Your ship fires twin shots that provide a good field of fire when you hammer away at the fire button. These deal with targets on the ground and other ships, but some cannot be destroyed at all and just have to be avoided. All the graphics are superbly done. There's good scrolling, good use of colour, lots of variety, and nice explosions. The ships come in waves, while the ground features are in groups that usually contain a control centre. A bonus is given straight away if you can destroy all the parts of a group, while another bonus is given at the end of a zone for all the waves you wipe out. The control centre is also important to dispose of, because if you hit enough of them, a bonus life is given at the end of the zone. The ground targets all need 2 hits from your guns to destroy them, while the other ships require either a single shot or can't be destroyed at all. That means you really have to work hard at the fire button to destroy groups, while the ships need faster reactions and more accuracy to deal with them. The waves of ships are very varied in both appearance and behaviour, which means you need to become familiar with their patterns of attack. Some charge straight down the screen at you, others zigzag and wheel across it, and some even home in on you. Collision with anything sends you up in a puff of smoke and puts you back to just before the rave that you died on. You're not at risk from collision. The ships can fire bullets and even missiles at you, also fatal. Bonus lives can be gained by destroying some groups where one of the largest will hide a smiling face. If you reveal it by shooting the correct target, another life is added to your initial 5. These bonus lives are very important, and if you can get all of them, it improves your scoring chances greatly. If you score highly enough, you can get hold of a shield which can be used several times to destroy everything on screen. You probably won't get one of those until you've completed all 4 zones once. For some people, shoot 'em ups are dirty words these days, but this one really brings them back to life. It's colourful, fast, compulsive, varied, and tough. In short, all the qualities a good shoot 'em up needs. This one should keep you glued to the machine and strengthen your joystick hand and five-finger no end. First day target score, 50,000. Second opinion. What can I say? The greatest shoot 'em up since sliced bread lies before me. I'm in heaven. Yes, you may have given us a slight bias for carrying out mindless tasks. Lightforce is beautiful. The graphics, the scrolling, albeit a trifle slow, but who's complaining? Use of colour, blasting satisfaction, depth, alien variety, and give me another go or I'll blast you appeal. Thoroughly recommended. Green screen view. Lost that one in the jungle scene. Apart from that, no serious worries. Good news. 4 very tough zones. Great graphics, scrolling and colour. Very varied aerial attack waves. Ground targets as well as air. Compulsive fast action. You can rest in between zones. Bad news. Doesn't always respond well to the fire button. Graphics 90. Sonics 42. Grab factor 91. Staying power 89. AA ratings 90%. Okay, and now we get to play the game. I hear the cat. Let's get this started here. Okay. Okay, load that up and I'll see what the cat wants. We're back in a few moments. Okay. Back. Okay, let's start game. Joystick selected. Key for keyboard. Enter to start game. Lightforce entering asteroid belt. Full control centers equals extra life. Green asteroids. Blue planet. basically you can't hit things unless they're fully on the screen. Missed one. Group bonus 2000. Well done, it's a high score. Life given. 6 lives left. Jungle Planet. They said they can't kill you from behind. It's 1500 only. Ooh. Oh no, there's the missiles. Oh yeah, that fire button, not all that responsive at times. Their face. Oh jeez. Oh, Jesus, invincible. Bonus life. Well done, it's a high score. Lightforce attacking orbital platforms. Looks like we might be getting a 50,000. We can get the first 8 tower score easily enough. The green asteroids again. Oh, they get a little low, huh? Oops. Go the other way. Oh, I didn't see that. to avoid the bullets. That's what happened. Well done, it's a high score. Life given. Rest my arm a bit because my arm is hurting already. This game's not easy on it. Lightforce orbiting the ice planet. It's the final stage, I think, isn't it? It's 4 stages. Yeah, I think it's loops. Didn't get out of the way fast enough. Shield given. How do I use the shield? Oh, well, we got to the final stage at least. We beat the first day target score even. Right. We'll go back to the magazine. I don't want to wreck my hand any further. Get back. Alright. Quieten that. Let's see. Next game. Next game is the master game of the issue. Druid. Firebird 7.95 cassette. 12.95 disc. Joystick keys. Somewhere I've dropped frames. 174 somewhere. Oh well. Alright. The arcade game Gauntlet has already spawned one derivative on the Amstrad, Storm. And this is a second, which really shows why the game was such a big hit in the arcades. It's an explore and shoot 'em up that takes place on 8 floors of a tower, infested with nasty monsters and other surprises. You take the part of the Druid who is trying to destroy 4 skulls created by the Princes of Darkness. The skulls are located on the last 4 floors of the tower, so you'll have to battle through 4 floors before you reach the first skull. The floors are connected by stairwells. Usually there's only one connection between floors, but some have several connections for otherwise inaccessible areas. You have to fight your way past the hordes of attacking monsters and find a stairwell down to the next floor. On each floor there will also be a number of treasure chests that provide objects and powers that come in very handy. Each floor is a maze of corridors and rooms. You'll need to map out each one to make progress quicker in future games. The screen is composed of a window in which you view the action and the status area, where 7 counters and 3 gauges keep track of your progress. 3 of the counters show you how many missiles you have of water, fire, and electricity. The 4 other counters show if you have any of the 4 spells that create a key, invisibility, a golem, or chaos. The gauges show the Druid's strength, a golem strength, and your rating in the game. You can have up to 99 of the 3 types of missile, and choose which one you want to shoot. Each type will kill a particular monster quickly, but if you are using the wrong missile on a monster, it may take 2 or 3 hits to kill it. The missiles and other spells can be found in chests, but having taken something out of the chest, it cannot be reused. The 4 spells are essential to your progress in the game. The keys unlock doors. Visibility freezes the monsters, leaving you free to move, while Chaos destroys all monsters on screen and replenishes your energy. The Golem spell is the most interesting. It creates a character who can be controlled by a second player, or move automatically. It destroys monsters by walking into them, and thereby protects you. He can be commanded to follow, wait, or send, or be freely controlled by the second player. Contact with any of the monsters will deplete your energy, as will touching some other static features like water and checkered squares. Of course they do, obviously. If energy reaches 0, the game is over and the Druid collapses in a heap of cloak. The Golem is also drained by hitting monsters, but only when he dies you can always create another one. Your energy can be replenished by standing in the middle of pentagrams. The difficulty is in finding them before your Omega resources run out. The graphics are excellent, with a multi-directional scrolling window, well-drawn characters and landscapes, and great use of colour. The gameplay is superb as well, having all the fast action and compulsiveness of a shoot-'em-up, but also in the tactical use of chests, weapons, and golem. The variety of the graphics, monsters, and mazes will keep you wanting to play, and the 8 increasingly difficult floors will present an excellent challenge. First aid target score, Seer. Second opinion, I see it, I hear it, I like it. Great for a quick blast, especially if you have a phobia against anything crawly. These beetles make great target practice. Druid is, however, much more than a shootout at the local druidry. It took me several attempts to rise from the social standing of half-wit, reason being I like to see the abundant evil vanish in a puff of smoke. One thing that puts me off playing this type of games is the time spent loading. You can make a pot of tea, have a bath, and take the dog for a walk. However, this is a very minor point and does not detract from the exciting gameplay. No, he's complaining about tape loading times already. Screenshot. Other screenshot. Green screen view. It's clear as the light of day. No trouble spotting those wandering whalers. Good news. Good scrolling window. 8 floors of increasing difficulty. Great graphics and colour for the landscapes and characters. Good variety of features with different weapons, spells and objects. Action is fast, furious, but tactical too. The golem allows 2 to play. Bad news. Not true multiplayer action of the arcade game. Oh. Graphics 91, Sonic 63, Grab Factor 93, Staying Power 94, AA ratings 93%. Okay, now we get to play the game. Actually, since this game is cassette only and it has a loading tune, we'll load the cassette version. This might take a while. What am I doing? Don't want to do that. Don't need to do that for tape. Oh no! Loading sounds! Excuse me. Oops. Tape control. Rewind. Slider controls. Cassette volume down to 0. We don't want to listen to that anymore. Okay. What? Tape control. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Play. It's missing the first block, I think, here. Why is it doing that? Just increase that volume a little bit. Rewind. Yeah, it's skipping a bit. There we go. We had to finagle it a bit. We'll speed up this first bit. Silence that now again. Speed it up some more. Oh, did I change the... I haven't changed the scene. There we go. Just loading, that's all it's doing. Haven't missed anything. Speed it up again. Half the tape is a loading screen apparently. There we go. Here we go. See a little wizard on the loading screen. Listen to this for another 4 minutes. Nearly there. Isn't a minute to go. fades out. Ugh. Excellent. And it's loaded. 5-bit presents Druid, after conversion by Paul Hutchinson, designed and created by D.T. Carter. Fire to start game. So top Druids, yeah, high score table based on rank. Okay, let's play the game. Got water selected. It's fine to start with here. Don't touch the water will kill you. That's a chest. And you want a key. Always pick up a key. Get more water. That's what we're using right now. Water or golem? Yeah, I won't use the golem. Get more water. Go around here for this one. Fire or electricity? Fire. Fire works better with that. I think fire works on both these. Yeah. Or fire. Only water. Good choice here. Refill a life. The exit. Some electricity. Boost that a bit. We must be further down here, I think. Just want to refill. Oh no, there's one over here. Oh, under there, huh? Okay, electricity. Singing level. Yeah, that's why you want the key. It's the only key on the stage. You gotta use that. Pentagram here. So always get the key. Always get keys. I'm familiar with this stage because back in the day I had the demo of this, which came with issue 16 of Amstrad Action. Next one after this. And I played that a lot. Never got the full game though. So. Another key. Need more fire. Key. Never go wrong with keys. Key. Key. Yeah, this is dangerous in here. Doors over there. Need fire. Another key. Oh, didn't make it. Knew that was stupid. Game over. You're breeding as apprentice. Mr. Nobody. I'll try that again. Oh, I had invisibility to start with, huh? Interesting. troll you with that. Just did he? Nothing there. killed last time. If I get an opportunity to get a chaos, I will probably go in there. Key. Action. I think it's dead end, isn't it? Yes, but I'm dying. I'm going to head back and refill my life before I do perish. That might be a bit difficult, so I've got to go through here again. Let's do it. See if I can make it. Jeez, I'm dying. Ah! I'm not gonna make it. Ah! Oh. Still apprentice, right? Yeah. Not quite. We get the idea. Alright. We'll move on to the next game. Alright. Next. Ooh, Aliens, the computer game. There's some places in the universe you don't go alone. Oh boy, the next game is Prodigy. Electric Dreams, $9.99 cassette, $14.99 disc, joystick or keys. In a world run by machines, there are just two humanoids, Solo the Sentleman and a baby called Nejo. You've got to help these two helpless creatures escape from the world inhabited by the other mutated organic creations of Wardlock, the machine sorcerer. The game certainly has an outstanding soundtrack, excellent graphics, and an interesting playing area, but has it got any gameplay? The aim of the game is to collect 4 security system controls, one each from the 4 main game zones. These zones are the Ice, Veggie, Tech, and Fire, all of which have their own very distinct scenery and characteristics. The screen shows the view of the 3D landscape in a rather small box in the middle of the screen, surrounded by mostly redundant panels. The screen scrolls in 4 diagonal directions. As you move, Solo and Nejo can crawl after him as well if you let him. There are gauges at the top of the screen for your oxygen supply, Nejo's food supply, and the state of his nappy. At the bottom of the screen is an area where you receive messages during the game. You're armed with a gun that shoots bubbles, which comes in handy for deterring the mutant organisms and performing some tasks. The different forms of creature inhabit different zones, but all can deplete your energy if they touch you, and can send you back to the starting point if you're weak enough. Shooting them just makes them run away for a while, before they get their courage back. Of great help while exploring are teleport terminals, but you'll soon find plenty of surprises. Zones aren't what they appear to be, and floors that do funny things to your movements. Once you know your way around, We've got to find out how to get more oxygen for yourself, food for Nejo, and how to clean his nappy as well. Solo isn't Solo anymore. He's got a baby. The main aim is to find the security cubes. Once you've got them, they have to be taken to the control center, and then what? The graphics are impressive, using color and detail well, while the soundtrack is highly individual and great to listen to. The only question is over the gameplay. It consists mainly of wandering around just trying to find things. There's enough variety and complication to make it an absorbing game that should really challenge your mind and mettle. First day tagger score, find a cube. Green screen view. A color toggle is incorporated so both screen viewers and color owners are kept happy. Second opinion. What head bashing music when you first load it up. Some of the sounds squeezed through Arnold's speakers are amazing. The graphics certainly match the music. Scenery and characters are clear and detailed. It's hard, in fact. You can wander around for ages without managing to accomplish anything. Who cares about gameplay when the sound and graphics are this good? First day target. Oh yeah, I did that. First day target score. Find a cube. Good luck. Good news. Excellent 3D graphics. Highly original and entertaining soundtrack. Nasty creatures that display intelligence and perseverance. Tough task requiring thought and a lot of exploring. Original features like the baby and misleading mazes. Bad news. A small scrolling area. A lot of wandering around searching can be wearing. Graphics 89, Sonics 87, Grab Factor 83, Staying Power 80, AA rating 81%. So we get to see him from behind. See his buttocks. Gotta show that bit. Let's play the game. This was it Extra Dreams, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. Okay. They start out wandering around an isometric 3D game. Fun. This is music, apparently. So something out of a Spectrum almost. I'm only surprised the Spectrum music does exactly this too. Sounds. Escape the star. Good luck. That's what it tells you. Good luck. You'll be needing it. It's a walking spanner. That's cute, I guess. What have I got through here? Oh, I'm being surrounded by everything. Oh, and he gets sent back. Just hope I know there's Nijo here. We'll follow you given half a chance. Okay, now we're wandering around now. Let's wander around some more. There doesn't be much in here. This is a big wide open space here. Oh no. Okay. So now I'm here, huh? We're in a different zone, are we? What the hell is that thing over there? Oh, good. Oh, here's another walking spanner. We're back here again. Oh, okay. Wait for me. Come on. Get away from me. Yep, I'll teach. Go. What is this thing? Please get away. Come on. me alone. Go on. Am I stuck? Am I stuck with this thing here? Am I stuck? I cannot move, apparently. Good. Oh, we can pause and get the music back. Yeah, I can't shoot. There's like something blocking me or something. And it isn't immediately obvious. Do you have a quit button? Guess you can't quit, huh? Not losing health. I think I'm stuck. Oh, reset. We'll restart. Try again. Isn't this again? Okay. And you're all the way back here. Good, good. Get out of here. And you send back again. Yeah, we'll go this way then. Oh, jeez, come on. Ouch. Here, the baby, go out and... Oh. Give me a chance. Okay, the baby's just sitting in the way and I can't get out now. Oh, here we go. He came in. Oh. I got through here before. What's wrong with you? Well, this is fun. Oh, damn it, come on. Now we're getting nowhere. Gotta get out of this stupid place. Oh. I did it easy enough before. Come on, why is it so difficult now? I'm not even sure what hit me there. Jeez. Well. I'm not sure I'd give this game 80%. This is being stupid. We're not dead yet. All of a sudden there's nothing around. We can explore while we have no energy. What have we got in here? You a cube? Nope, mission failed. It's a game, somewhat. Alright, we'll move on. Fighting that now. Next game. Activator. Oh, good. Trivial Pursuit. Ooh. Not really a one-player game. Activator. Cascade Games. Joystick or keys? Wait, Cascade Games. They're the ones that did Cassette 50, aren't they? Quite an unusual offering from Cascade, and probably the firm's best to date. You control a spaceship, which roams through the pest-infested corridors of spaceport Antari. The object is to locate fuel rods and place them in a certain room, blasting any nasties that happen to enter your sights. Starting from what is presumably your mothership, you hurtle along at a fair rate of knots, parsecs, until entering the port of Antari. Once in, there is no way back until the task in hand has been completed. Immediately you are face to face with a less than friendly being. First reaction is to stab at the fire button. This will be of no available because you have to search for weapons. What a time to find out! The graphics are large and reasonably detailed, with the surrounding corridors taking up some lively patterns, growing all the more strange the further you proceed through the game. While the initial tune will make you either retch or reach for the volume control, the laser and explosive sounds are very satisfying. Once you have found your ammunition, this appears as a bullet standing on end, pressing fire will pick it up. While in your position, it will give you untold firepower. Blasting an alien or one of the strange looking plants with waving tentacles will cause it to erupt into flames. There is one problem. If an alien is heading towards you and you manage to zap it, the debris continues in its original course, so if you stay in the way, be warned your energy bar will soon be short. In other words, the explosions will kill you still. During your travels on Antari, you will notice objects with letters inscribed on them. These, if you pick them up, allow you to pass through various sections and thus proceed further in the game. A maximum of 3 passes, which includes your ammunition, may be carried at one time. You need to select carefully lest you find yourself stuck. You will also very occasionally encounter an item that defeats description. This is most likely to be one of the fuel rods. Just pick it up and take it to the special room with, call them 7 odd-looking stools. Flying over these will cause the rod to leave your grasp and position itself onto one of these stools. The playing area is surprisingly large, and the number of aliens, Antarians, will keep the most trigger-happy freak in heaven. To start with, you are given 9 lives, which may seem rather in excess, but boy do you need them. Bumping into an alien or plant will cause serious damage to your livelihood. This may all seem more than enough to be getting on with. Unfortunately, those kind of people at Cascade have included a countdown timer, only 30 minutes to complete the task. Otherwise, well, you know. Initially, there is a lot to do, with fighting off the aliens and picking up passes. However, you soon tire of the repetitious gameplay. The only thing keeping you going is the thought, where on Antari is the last rod? It's certainly tough, but once you recognise the playing area, you will probably move on to something more demanding. First day target score, 7,000. Green screen view. Everything is exceptionally clear. Someone has got it right at last. Second opinion. With well over 150 rooms to explore and some fast shoot-'em-up action, you would think this would be an excellent game. It lacks something, lasting appeal, or rather the give me another go feel. It has some decent graphics with good explosive noise. Apart from that, it is not much for me to recommend. Good news, good blasting appeal, large game area, satisfying explosions, colourful. Bad news, terrible tune, can become repetitious. You won't go back for more. Graphics 69, Sonics 35, grab factor 71, staying power 30, AA rating 65%. Alright, now we get to play the game. Okay. Cascade Games Limited, Activator. So this game actually reminds me a little bit of Pulsator. Activator, must help us. Power fading, unknown force, please help. This was the final message from Space Station Antari, located at the top edge of the Sol Galaxy. Your mission is to track Antari and using your remote activator pod, bring her back to life. You will encounter many dangers and problems. Locate the scattered fuel rods and return them to the power chamber. Good luck. So yeah, this reminds me of, at least in looks, reminds me of Pulsator. Certainly the UI does. Oh jeez. There goes one life already. You have no gun to start with. Can't go that way. Ooh. Avoid all these first. Here's the bullets. Oh! Yeah, he just get generated on every frame. Oh. And there goes another life. Some more ammunition. Some D. Oh jeez. If head down here because we have the F. There's another A. Something else we can pick up on this. See A there, so F again. This is some lingering explosions. Oh, they don't come back. Is this the room we're thinking of here? We put the fuel rods. 7 things here. Let's see. It's a B. We don't have a B. There's your B. Oh, we went this way, yeah. Oh, there's a B, that's right. G. What the hell is that thing? Oh, jeez! It hit you there. E. This is G. Be the F. I didn't bring it with me, huh? F. I can't go for the B here. I need that. Of course, I can't shoot now because I have no ammunition. Ammunition. That must be a fuel rod. What was the one I just said there? It's the F, wasn't it? Yeah. Drop the F here. I don't have the A. I left that around here somewhere. Yeah, I did. Good. Oh. I think I need D. Is it the F? This game's confusing already. G. Part of the G again. Do I have to go fully around, I wonder? Jeez, careful. Need E. I need the E. So I need the F as well. It's very, very confusing. So oh boy. C. Here's the E. Oh, damn it. This game's so confusing. They give you 30 minutes to the entire game. It's so... I think I need the B, do I, around here? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't need the B because it's that way. G up there. E. It's F. So I can leave the G there. Right? Didn't have been around here because there's no aliens to shoot. C. Oh, jeez. I just got to remember where the fuel rods were now. Yeah. There you go. That's one. Oh, we did that at least. Some ammunition somewhere now. He's fast. Oh, jeez. What is that thing? What is that? Oh, it's just something you picked up. It's a C. Oh, I'm dying. Ooh. There's your D. Ow. Oh boy. Yeah. Jeez. Dying. Another one. I'm gonna die before I get anywhere. Oh. Ah. Yep. 61,250. Found one rod. Use a Druid. Now you tell me the keys. Oh, this is the music. Oh boy. This is music. Back to magazine. Who won't play that anymore? Music out. Oh, tell me, 1:45. Okay. We will finish then with Trivial Pursuit. Because I had trouble finding a proper version. There's versions in various languages and it's various expansions and everything. I think it's just the Genus edition is what this is. This is actually clear. But this is a quiz game with very stupid premise or stupid idea of how to get answers. Anyway, Trivial Pursuit, Domark, 14.95, joystick keys. This is the official version of that most irrelevant of board games. It seeks to recreate the game, throwing in a few extras that a computer can provide. Just in case you've been in a Tibetan monastery for the last few years, I'll give you a brief description of what the game's about. It's all based on questions of no importance whatsoever, except that knowing the answers helps you win the game. You play on a board where a ring of squares is joined to a central hub by 6 spokes. The squares are different colours, representing 6 question categories and throw again squares. You have to land on the 6 squares where the spokes meets the ring, and answer the question correctly. Having got all 6, you can go to the hub and answer another question to win the game. At the start of your turn, you throw the dice, a random choice of number by the computer. You can move that number of squares in any direction, trying to get onto one of the spoke ends. Land on the subject square, and you have to answer a question on it. Get it right, and you can throw again and continue your turn. Wrong, and play passes to the next player. The computer version of the game is essentially the same as the board game, but Arnold does all the hard work for you, and adds a few new touches to the questions. When a question is asked, the screen changes to a cozy fireside scene, where the question can take the form of music, a diagram, picture, or just text. You can alter the time allowed for answering from 5 seconds to limitless. Once the answer is revealed, you ask if you got it right or wrong. Obviously, this means that you have to announce your answer out loud. Especially the game gives you the answer and asks if you get it right or wrong. It doesn't give you any extra possible answers. Basically you have to not cheat. It's just really easy to do. Because in a one-player game, he's going to know. It leaves a one-player game open to some terrible temptations to cheat. Another enhancement of the game made possible by the computer is that for each player, a chart is kept recording his knowledge of each category. It isn't just of statistical interest. It comes into play at the end of the game when a player lands on the hub and has to answer a question on a category chosen by the other players. They can study his score chart and pick his worst subject. Another option lets you turn on and off a little character called TP, who presents the questions. You can also add, remove, or pause any player in the middle of a game, while the others carry on as normal. The questions are varied and truly trivial, but after you play several times you'll notice the same old ones coming back. To combat that, there are 16 other question files available, so it's probably best to use those in some order of rotation. As a multiplayer game, it's as good as the board game and makes use of both sound and graphics capabilities. However, the basic aim is still just about to answer trivial questions, whereas Power Play, reviewed last month, makes a trivia theme and adds a more absorbing game to it. If you've never played Trivial Pursuit, then take a look. But if you've got the board game, it's not really worth getting this as well. Green screen view. Question: which of the 6 board colours would you say comes out best? Still playable. There's no second opinion. How about that? Good news! Replicates the board game very well. It's graphical and sound questions. A good multiplayer game. Lots of question files available. Bad news. All seems very old hat these days. Not worth buying if you've got the board game. Graphics 62, Sonics 58, Grab Factor 68, Staying Power 69, AA rating 68%. Let's answer some questions. Now I've just got to remember which. There's a lot of clones of this. I think it was this one that I decided to use. We shall see. We shall see. Fast CPM. Trivial Pursuit. Oh no, this is not English. This is not in English. Let me check the software list now. Oh jeez. Spanish. Do we have there? This is it's French. We'll go with this one. 12 and 13 here. Yeah, English. Enter names. Ooh. Just the one. Start game. New game. Start game. Oh, space, huh? I think we can use keys, right? Press fire to throw or escape for options. What are our options? Oh, it's just this. New game. Okay. See what we'll use for timer off. TP is awake. That's right. Okay. Fire to throw. 1. Choose your square. Sport and leisure. For bowler at X, what is the name of the cricketer at Y? God, I forget what cricket positions. Oh, it's not long off, is it? Deep extra cover. It's not. I'll get it wrong. We'll be fair. We won't cheat. There's only one play anyway. It's my turn. Oh, jeez. Choose your square. Art and literature. My favourite. Who said I've had such a curious dream? I have no idea. Oh, hey, look, the map in the background actually has New Zealand right on the side there. Almost as big as Australia. Yeah. I have no idea. Alice. Oh, of course, Alice in Wonderland, right? I'll try and find you an easier one next. 5. Geography. We'll go with geography. Where's this? Where's this thing bound for? I don't know the tune. Botany Bay. Oh, okay. Can I spend to get them all right? Haven't got any right yet. 6. Sport and leisure. I might have a chance of this. Which field event uses this 26? Oh. I already had this question in testing. It's javelin. Yay. Wait, that was a guess. No, it wasn't. Had the question before. 5. Geography. What do you call 4.8 billion people? What? the world's population? This is the world's population. There you go. I mean, at the time, it was 986. It's a little bit more than that now. 4. Any of them. Choose your category. Category. Perfect. Go science. What power source provides 2% of the world's energy? 2%. I suppose it's nuclear, is it? Oh, it is nuclear. There you go. I figured wind farms wouldn't be a thing in the 80s. 2. Go for geography again. Which country was ancient Troy? Oh. Was it Italy, was it? Turkey. Okay. Entertainment. Oh boy. Which TV series uses this tune? Sounds vaguely familiar. It was the only line. Oh wow. I always said that. Didn't quite sound like it though. It's a hard question. Ooh. Science. Can we get a wedge? What's the oldest and most numerous class of animals? Insects? Yep. Five. It's a free turn, is it? 3. Free turn there. History. Why did Edward III have this on his banner? I have absolutely no idea why he had it on his banner. He wanted to rule France. Oh, okay. 6. Free turn. Another free turn. Geography. Which 2 regions of France and Britain have anthems sung to this melody? I have absolutely no idea. Brittany and Wales. Okay. Should have known that. No. 6. 6. Do geography again. What are natives of Tangier called? Tangites? Tangerines? Okay. 6 again. Throwing a lot of 6s here. More geography. What is this on a London tube map? River? The Thames. The river? So yes. Four. History. Oh no. History. Which members of the royal family can vote? All of them? All except the Queen. Okay. I was going to say all except the Queen. She might get a vote. I don't know. 3. Entertainment. 7 o'clock. We'll finish this up in a minute. Which Indian-born actress achieved fame with the 1963 film Billy Liar? I have no idea. Judy Christie. Oh, okay. I have no idea. It's a hard question. 5. Science. Which bodily function can reach the breakneck speed of 200 mph? Blinking? A sneeze! Oh, of course. Yes. Sneeze. 5. More geography. Was predicted to topple over between 2010 and 2020. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay. I don't think it is it? You should be on Mastermind. No, I shouldn't. 6 again. Sport and leisure. See if we can get a wedge. During which sport might you hear this tune? Here played backwards. It's not soccer, is it? Yeah, football. Yeah. It's football. I said soccer, football, whatever. Same thing. Alright, on to the next. 3. Art and literature. Ooh, this is... Was Linda Kitson's official status during the Falklands War? I have no idea. War artist. Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, have any idea who that was? 5. Geography. In Australia, what are you if you're crook? Sick! Ill, yeah. That was not a guess. 1. Here we go. Entertainment. Another wedge. Who played the warrior sage in Star Wars? Warrior sage? You mean Obi-Wan? Is that Guinness? Here you go. Yeah.